Kia ora tātou katoa, nā mai hara mai whakatau mai hoki mai. Super Rugby Aupiki 2025. Neither of these two teams, the Hurricanes, Poua or Chiefs, Manawa, would be happy with where they are in 2025, but they have an opportunity today to address some of the disappointment and emotion that they have suffered in recent weeks, with Manawa 1 win and 3 losses, and Hurricanes Poua no wins from their 4 starts. So in spite of effort and endeavour of both these two teams, just 1 win between them in this Aupiki campaign. And the Manawa team will start Henwood Green and Mahutariki Whakalelu in the front row. And the 2 locks today, Coates and China Hohepa. An impressive back 3, Anderson, Kukutai and the captain Tukoafu in the number 7 jersey. And in the halves, Ariana Baylor and Hazel Chubik. There's some magic between those two as well, and a powerful midfield combination they have as well in Nolan and Maka, both with good footwork and with power. And out of the backfield, Paul Willison and the outstanding Ruby Tui, with Hopapa Barrett, Murray, Taumata, Hodaki, Puni Leo, O'Sullivan, Kelly and Renee Holmes, that makes a welcome return from the bench. The coach is Dwayne Sweeney. Christina Sui, former dual international and co-commentary. Kia ora.
Tēnā koe whānau, no mai hoki mai e te iwi as we look at the Hurricanes Poua. 3 changes and 1 positional shift. The same front row as last week with Nano Tavaki, Nuku and Politi. Kahurangi Sturmey replaces Sam Taylor, who's out with an injury. She's joined by Patia Pariti. Mua joins the tireless workers of Eleanor Plum King and Leila Saye as the loose forwards. And a formidable influence of Blackburn, Iritana Hohaya in the halves. Perrin Gapo will provide direction today. Monica Tanguahi gets the nod this week to start at second 5. Hakiwai retains her spot at centre. And for the first time this season, former Blackburn and 7-star Shakira Baker returns from an Achilles injury. Litianga and Siatanga round out the back 3s. A couple of new faces on the bench today to watch out for: Hawke's Bay Lea Tuhi and Peyton Taki Moana. Now let's head sideline with Ben Castle, who will inform us of the gorgeous conditions here in Te Whanganui Atara. Kia ora, BC.
Kia ora, Christina. Talofa ken, no mo haere mai. Welcome in, everybody. Well, yeah, as you say and as you can see, it is a stunner in the Hutt Valley. The conditions are perfect for players, fans, referees, everyone here today. Fatigue may be a factor because it is hot, but running rugby's on the menu, Ken.
It is these afternoon kickoffs. There's the competition so far, with 1 round remaining after today's, as the Manawa team come out. They were 4-2 last year in 2025, finished in 2nd place at the end of the regular season. And as we've been alluding to throughout our coverage so far, 1-3 in 3rd position coming into this penultimate round against Hurricanes Poua. And what a star she has been in the 7s and 15s game, Ruby Tui. And Kennedy Tukuafu, well, she continues to be the talk of the town, the open side flanker and captain. And Blackfern, who's played 27 tests. And as Taylor and Sui alluded to in the warm-up, she leads the competition for breakdown steal. She's in the top group for carries and top group for tackles. The Hurricanes Poua, well, they were 1-5 in 2024 and yet to record a win in 2025, in spite of playing at times some very, very good rugby. And Leila Saer, well, what an outstanding last 3 seasons she has had. The Manawa 2 number 8, who's suiting up again today in the number 8 jersey. Her ball carries, her work rate. She leads the competition for ball carries, and she's 2nd place in tackles off the ball and on the ball. She is in tremendous form, Leila Saer. Glenn Mark, Canterbury All Blacks player and coach, Sir Alex Wiley, whose legacy, contribution and passion for our game is without peer, who sadly passed away this week. Rest in peace.
Last weekend we lost the Giants of Canterbury and New Zealand Rugby. I ask if you are able to please stand for a moment's silence to honour Canterbury Rugby number 1135 and All Black number 688, Alex Grizz Wiley. semi-final. Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, let's get ready to rugby. Let's get it to rock. Let's get ready to roll.
The referee Aaron Doherty in charge. Todd Petrie and Maggie Kovaoa, the assistant referees, and Estelle Whaiapu is the television match official today. So as you can see, it'll be the Chiefs Manawa who will play left to right on your screen at home, and they will have first use of the ball from the kickoff. Well, we assume they will. It will be Cassie Siatanga for the Hurricanes.
All good.
Poua to get this round 5 game in Aupiki 2025 underway. In very good conditions. Oh, they're going to start the game on a negative, the Poua. So we will go to a scrum on halfway with Manawa having the ball from a set piece.
Oh, she's an experienced player. She'll know how to park there to move on to the defensive sets that she'll need to do now. She's normally been so consistent for this Hurricanes Poua, has been Cassie Siatanga.
As you can see, a 3-3 split. There it is, 3 out. The top left of your screen and 3
Crouch.
on this side.
Bind.
Yeah. All eyes now on Mia Anderson at the back of the scrum for Manawa.
Here's the ball.
Very, very good scrum. Anderson holds it in the back. Now Baylor, they're going to go the left side. It was nearly intercepted
Play it on, just a knock on.
by Hohaya.
Oh, there's Aliana Baylor, the halfback, questioning the referee in that instance, but the support may have been a little bit too slow. A great turnover, crucial turnover for the Hurricanes Poua.
Well, I think the Manawa would feel hard done by with that scrum. They're running at 90%, as we saw in the set that kicked. Well, that is our very, very good scrum, being told to use it. And some pressure on the defensive line from the Poua. And now really good opportunity, line out time, Poua.
So Nuku, nice little set piece, Ole Moore. A little 1-2 play at the front of the line out. And now the Hurricanes Poua on the front foot. And a loose pass. Gives up possession for the Chiefs of Manawa, who carry off their first phase. Now they go to work, the half break and the offload on the inside. Here they're finding some holes up the middle as Green with an easy pick and go. Baylor, another left side play from the Chiefs of Manawa. Now they're a chance just short of the halfway. 3 very good phases now. Green. Now Baylor. Chubik, little short ball now to Koafu, inside the Poua half.
Back here, our feet. This right here.
Oh, they had all the
Line off
momentum.
feet. Stay up.
And the ball possession then playing a very long advantage. That just came at the back of an opportunity the Hurricanes Poua had, and a misunderstanding or miscommunication between Nuku and Eleanor Plum-King. They'll be looking both sides just to settle and get some continuity.
Chubik. Normally a 15, plays a lot of their rugby at 10.
Chiefs on the line. So
Counties
stay on the
Manukau. Vicky Rose Green. driving the line out, a little bit of movement and the target. Well, it's Kukutai, but it's the Hurricanes Poua who come away with the ball. Tavake. Now Sturmy. And the pick and go from Leila Sair. Now they shift quickly to the left edge with a cutout ball. And then a show with the ball on the inside from Siatanga. Hohaya. Oh, Leila Sair. She did well to pick that ball up on the half volley. They're going to go with a little kick in behind it. Now Paul. Willison. And combination out in the backfield, and that's Hohaya back in cover for the Hurricanes. Poua.
Keep retreating, go! Keep coming! Keep coming!
And it's not out, so the Chiefs Manawa on the counter-attack. Very good carry now, Kukutai. Taken by 3 defenders, 25 metres out. Baylor. And the offload.
High.
Oh, that was in the collision area, too high in the tackle. I think both sides are just trying to find their rhythm, just get into the groove of things and try to find that consistency. Quite a few stoppages in the first 5 minutes.
Well, this is off the kick that hasn't gone out, and the carry, and that's where the advantage is, the head high. Just against Patia Ferretti. The Poua, they were hot on attack. They opted to kick. And they had about 6 players out to the right-hand side against maybe 3, maybe 4 Manawa defenders. So ball in hand when they get these opportunities, because what we have now, we have the Manawa in a great field position. 3 out to the left, 1 in behind.
Baylor. Jubik with a little wrap-around play. Just taken outside the 22. It's their first phase, and now Mahutariki Whakalelu carries on to the 22. Jubik with a tip on for Tukuafu. Jubik. Oh, got the ball away for Hohepa. Now Ruby Tui with a beautiful right foot step in and then out. And a beautiful individual try off some smart offloading from the Chiefs Manawa, Ruby Tui.
Oh, that was a wonderful finish from Ruby. She did have Eleanor Plum-King chasing her, but the awareness and the smarts to know just exactly where the defender was. You see here the interchange of play. They rolled the dice there shooting out of the line, but she saw the body language, the angle that Eleanor Plum-King was facing, and was able to step her off her right foot to finish. What a good team try. Yeah, well, it's just the discipline initially which gave them the opportunity. Watch the footwork from Tui, that right foot step, and to keep the speed up as well. But that offload from Coates in the middle of the field there, under all sorts of pressure to unleash the speed on the outside. Plenty of support for Ruby here.
And a terrific conversion as well. Oh, Ruby Tui.
There was a beautiful team try, and even BC talked about it earlier, about the Poua not just getting their momentum, discipline really hurting them, and this is a result what happens against Manawa, who are very, very skillful.
Siatanga this time gets the ball beyond the 10, but it's not taken cleanly by the Chiefs Manawa, secured by the Poua. Gap up. Quick hands for Sair, but 2 defenders on Sair. They're going to go the right side again for Hakuwai. Oli Moore. Suggestion of a forward pass, but it was not called. Borletti. Tight head prop. They're just advancing the ball. Now Tanguai with a little dummy at the line and taken by 2 defenders. Tavake.
Good turnover.
They've lost the ball. The Poua, they were building pressure nicely. Now Letiinga, first time with the ball in the game. Gets away from Baylor. Gets away from Kutai. Another strong first carry. Gap up. Oh, there's a hard pass not taken.
Offside. Number 12. 12 black. 12 black, never on, never back.
Oh, discipline on both sides. I think the leaders will have to step in here and have a chat. And Tukiafu, how good has she been this season with her breakdown, I guess, decision-making and the skill set to turn over the ball. She's been incredible, and she was the one that forced that turn in position before.
Four penalties in 10 minutes.
Keep coming.
As I was speaking about before, it's Kennedy took off a great body position, and there was two cleaners there trying to take her out, but her strength, her power was too good.
Stay there, Black.
Nuku for Patea Ferretti. Now Tongoai for Ole Mua in midfield.
Sorry, mate.
Now they go back the right side with the second man playing a chance down the right side, but the pass doesn't find the receiver.
There's Hazel Tuba casting questions, keeping the Poua alive. Are they wanting to go early or just keeping them on their feet? That's Shakira Baker, first game this season. She was allowed 20 minutes last week, and I believe she's only allowed 40 minutes today. But in that instance, couldn't quite find Nuku on the edge.
Vicky Rose Green at the back, Tubic for Nolan. The second five just engages the midfield defence. Now Baylor back to the left side. Just outside their 22.
Carried back.
Tubic buying herself some time with a
On now.
right foot step, and now Siatanga and Shakira Baker. Oh, she's knocked the ball on, Baker. And this will be an attacking opportunity for Chiefs Manawa.
Oh, she'll be disappointed. But that lady on screen there, Hazel Tubic, she was the one that had such a perfectly weighted kick, had some good distance on it. She did it off a sidestep with some line speed pressure. So they're in beautiful position here to launch off this line out.
Oh, the rugby ball can be cruel. The bounce of it just sitting up, but the exit, it was so clinical. A bit of luck with that kick, a lovely kick from Tubic. It was on your screen, but they're just so clinical how they exit the Manawa. They're organised, a little bit of footwork as well. And now again, their powerful scrum, we've mentioned earlier, running at 90%.
Crouch.
They will get this ball in. They'll look to
Fine.
keep it at the back. They'll have Mia Anderson, who is at the back of that scrum. So the ball back to her feet, then the options are open, but scrum first, tight head
I
side.
need more height from both of you on this side, okay?
Bissania,
Right. Quick reset, please. We're all
Mahutariki,
more height
Whakalelu.
from both of you, okay? Right here.
She's got a good job against Nano Tavake on this side.
Right, stay.
Ruby Tui moving right out to that right end edge.
Both of you, stay up this side.
And the first assignment for Manawa is to win the scrum.
Crouch.
And then make some decisions about where they go from here. Tubic
Sit.
already had a big influence of this opening 12 minutes. That's Paul coming from the left wing. Tubic stays deep in the pocket as Mia Anderson carries. Inside the 5 metres now, some aggressive defence from King as they try to power their way through the middle of the Manawa.
Double movement there. No. It's a tip tackle, penalty only.
It's trying to hip it there, asking the questions if it's a yellow card. But
Scrum
Scrum.
called.
and why wouldn't they? They've been solid in this area, 90% success rate.
Best part of the field to have an attacking scrum.
Right, here we go.
You put all sorts of pressure on the defence, the loose forwards, especially around scrum time. There's one they have to bind on that scrum and add their weight. Second job is they have to get out into that defensive line. So big job now. There is King, outstanding open side flanker for the Poua. Moore on the side and Say at the back. Of course, this attacking threats all across the park from Manawa.
So another good scrum. Baylor, they're going to come the right side, and it's a flat ball for Maka. She tried to offload in the tackle. 4 metres out now, Baylor. Long, flat pass. Mahu Tariki Whakalelu. And then they shift.
Short. Stay here.
So they're close. Chubik.
From advantage.
All over the top, and it's going to be Paul. Shape to go out and come in, and then Hakiwai with the tackle. Just does enough. And now Kukutai. Held up over the line. Great defence from the Poua.
Oh, brilliant defence from the Poua. The scrambling defence went from left edge, right edge.
Back here, offside.
Monica Tanguaia shooting out of the line, had ball and body. Brilliant from more players to scatter there. Perhaps Kukitai's body positioning was a little too high in that instance, but nonetheless.
Sorry. Scrum.
Another scrum.
Well, some desperate defence, some good shots in there as well. Letea Inga, especially on this side here, they're coming in to jam on there. And there again, good body position. There's Sturmy underneath. She's taken the ball. Yeah, that's a big moment. Bit of confidence. But really, same field position again, same scrum.
Crouch.
Just to the left.
Bind.
This is very, very good field position.
Six.
And again, they win the nudge at the scrum, and then Baylor with a flat ball, but it's on the ground, and then a little double pump for Ruby Tui from a standing start. But her legs are into touch, so there's another victory for Letea Inga with a big defensive play on Ruby Tui.
Oh, 7 minutes earlier, we saw her finish with a try. And I just think it's really good defence here from her Blackburn opposite, Letea Inga. She bounced in and out. And it's the dive, she went knees first, I think, rather, but full credit, I think, to Letea Inga there, her strength in that motion. Wow, try save a tackle.
Well, there's a traffic jam in World Cup time for the wing position in the Black Ferns. Those two will be in every conversation. A couple metres out.
Hold here.
Now the Poua trying to find some field position.
Well, the Poua have done so well to relieve pressure in some really big moments there. Their Manawa had opportunities to score, couple of scrums, back-to-back penalties, held up but just couldn't quite execute. We shall be looking at now they go to line out, they'll be looking to fix that.
There's 5 in the line-out. Vicky Rose Green. Coates is at the front. They aim down the back, a little wrap around. Chubik now on the fly. Nolan. Nice ball for Anderson, who's hit. Ball and all. Now they wrap around to the left side. Nice, powerful. Go forward and an offload in the tackle. Anderson. Big shot on her by Poletti. Oh, Green loses the ball. Building momentum nicely as well. But strong defence from the Poua.
Yeah, that ball just went a little too far in front there. And it started with a really good set piece, but Chubik's pass just couldn't quite regather Green, and she's a skillful athlete too.
Some of this line speed from the Poua is outstanding. Some of the shots coming in. Monica. Oh, there she is there. Tangua'i. She came through, bang, big shoulder. And another big one as well from Poletti. And then they get the turnover. Really good work from the home team.
Crouch.
A lot of ball movement. We see that's a real feature of the women's game. And there's a big, big shunt from the Chiefs Manawa forward pack. And now some aggressive running in close from the Poua. Oh, nice and physical in there between the two packs.
Use the ball.
Or higher.
Retreating, Frank.
Siatanga.
Retreat. On now.
Tanika Willison. Chubik. Good defense from Gappa. Baylor. Mahu Tariki Whakalelu. Tight head prop with a strong carry. Chubik's on the left edge. Left middle, should I say. Now Nolan was on the outside. It's Tukuafu. Took the short pass off Chubik. And they like this left edge of Coates. Another inside ball, and the clean break is made by Mia Anderson. Stands, offloads, and they shift. Tukuafu now for Willison. Now Mahu Tariki Whakalelu offloads Ruby Tui. Out wide, coming back on the inside. Now she straightens up. Tackled on the 5-metre line. They are playing the game at pace, the Chiefs. Now Henwood.
Not on the ball.
Baylor. Chubik choosing options. They've got numbers out on this left edge and coming back on the inside. Oh, they've messed it up. Now they try to regroup.
Back again.
The ball's gone backwards, so they get to retain possession. Tukuafu. Now,
Yeah.
hectic pace.
Come off. Right here. That's 3 offsides now, okay? 12. This one was 12. Last one was actually 12 as well, okay? We need to tidy it up down here, all right? Can I talk to you? If you're quick.
Jackie Pate-Ferrite will be having a chat to Monica Tangoe, being caught offside a few times now. And they're going for the line this time, and they certainly had the momentum. The Manawa, that break from Mia Anderson was outstanding. And they're just building pressure. They are, Chiefs Manawa.
And they're being asked to do it again, defend again, but it has been outstanding considering those 5 penalties. Everything that this Manawa team has thrown at Poua, they have repelled it so far.
Aupiki, Rose, Green.
No contest.
And now the line out drive. Green drives, joins and drives from the back.
Same all.
Continue to advance the ball. Now it goes to the ground. Short ball, Anderson. She's been dominant, Anderson. The number 8 for Chiefs Manawa. Again, they go short. Not able to get the ball down. Chuba, quick hands. They've got a big overlap out on the left. Short. Not able to get the ball down. Chuba, quick hands. They've got a big overlap out on the left edge and a comfortable run for Tanika Willison.
Oh, it was only a matter of time where they were going to score. It was a lovely finish. They had all the momentum. The pressure was on Poua. They've been forced to defend a lot, but the penalties have been crippling. It was a beautiful stand and give pass there from Hazel Chubik to put her full back in behind. They were patient. There was some desperation and goal line defence there. But once you just stand and give there, that was outstanding from Chubik with that try assist.
Yeah, nice quick hands at the end, but it was just consistent pressure. And it had to break at some point. I mean, you have to give the Poua credit for how long they really held on, considering the penalty count, considering the tackles they've had to make. They will take a little bit of confidence out of it.
For Chubik. Tanika Willison, what a weapon to have out of the backfield.
There's lovely speed of passing there from Chubik. She's such a skillful player, and as is that lady on screen, Tanika Willison. Chiefs Manawa fans are here for it. They're loving it on this glorious day here in Upper Hutt.
Siatanga. And forward off Akiwai, so another position in Mahutariki Whakalilu. Chubik. Again, a short ball and lovely skill from Tukoafu to put Nolan in behind the Poua defence. Baylor, Chubik. Again, they load up on that left edge. And 2 phases and they're in. Back in the Poua half, and now Henwood standing at first receiver gets over the advantage line. Now another pick and go. They're taking easy yards off the Poua, but they concede the ball. Paletti, Sturmy, numbers out on this left side. The kick. It's a hard ball to take on the fly, but brilliant from Willison. 2 defenders to deal with. Baylor took Tukoafu again. She first player back to carry the ball, the captain. Baylor. Chubik. Shape to go left, came back to the right side, put the kick in behind. And Siatanga can't get there quick enough and rolls over the touchline.
Oh, that's a clever kick from Hazel Chubik. Her ability to just look up and see the position where Cassie Siatanga was, which was in the middle. He had the right winger back as well, and she nudged that right-hand side. It just shows her experience to be able to play eyes up rugby and then execute a skill, a clearance skill, kick there is phenomenal.
Buku, 5 in the line out. It's Patea Ferretti jumping at the front. Now the carry in midfield to Poua.
Advantage.
Siatanga standing immediately behind the ruck.
Got to roll.
Yeah, they'll be looking to use this advantage and try to get some field position with Cassie Siatanga's, I guess, kicking ability. Roles a reverse there in terms of penalties. Has been the Poua, and this time the Chiefs are looking to settle things down. Cassie Siatanga, she's had the most kicks in the season and the most metres. She's certainly got some distance on this boat. I think I jinxed her.
Oh, what have you done? Well, the key is they hold on to the ball now. You're right, field position's the next one. They've been camped down in this Manawa half, this whole half.
So Muku for Patea Ferretti. Now they shift quickly to the left edge, which is where Tangawai is. And now Shakira Baker coming from the right wing and a big right-hand fend. And now Letia Inga gets a couple of hard metres. And Gappa shifts quickly through the hands. Tangawai. Now Haki White. Not an easy ball to deal with. Oh, good hit. Mahutariki Whakalelu with a good shot. And now King. Pohaya. Now Paletti. Tight head prop. They're going to come back this left side. Oh, lovely offload. Now Baker. A good contest in there, nice and aggressive in defence. Good work, Vicky Rhodes Green. Siatanga. Willison, long ball on the inside for Paul, and a nice kick return from Paul. Threading her way through, then offloads in the tackle. For coach, great job, Paul. Chubik. And Henwood. The continuity
Stay down. Good.
It's very, very good. Green lines up with Eleanor Plum King and charges at her. Mahu Tariki Whakalelu. She's doing some work. The front rower, Nolan, with a little half break inside the Poua half. Baylor with a pick and go, picks up 10 metres. Great run. Henwood. Mahu Tariki Whakalelu. How many carries has she had? And now Chubik at halfback. A little bit of width on the play. Anderson with the ball. It's not caught. Tangawai.
Oh, take a breather. That was the most exciting passage of play from both sides. All half. Just the continuity. There's some bone-crushing tackles and collisions happening. Some good passages of play where they could generate continuity and passing game.
Ready, girls? Let's go. 30 seconds.
It's good. Good on both sides then.
We're set now. Let's go.
Crusaders and Moana Pasifika. Coming up 6:40 p.m. from Apollo Projects Stadium in Christchurch. Let's go Moana Pasifika. And Crusaders, what form they have been in 2025 after the frustration of last year. And there have been some impressive performances at times for Moana Pasifika.
Let's go, let's go.
That's the 22-metre just over the middle of your screen.
Crouch. Bind.
They dominated field position the early part of this contest.
6.
Poua not able to convert. Oh, the tight head for the Chiefs, Manawa. She pinches a few metres before finding Chubik. It's Baylor I'm talking about, got those metres off the tight head scrum, and now Paul goes on the inside of the first defender, trying to keep the ball alive.
Knock on into touch, option of scrum or line out.
I don't think they'll take the scrum.
Line out here.
That scrum from Manawa, what just showed the power
See it that way.
that they have up front. The timing of when that ball went in just went straight over the top. Brilliant tight head work.
Layla Sair, front of the line out, then they drive. Oh, they're stolen in the maul by the Chiefs. Manawa, now they're on the front foot in outstanding field position. Now they're lining up Anderson and Tukuafu. The little two-person pod just on the 5 metres. Now the power run. They're under huge pressure, the Poua. Can they hold them out? No, they can't. The short. Oh, and a penalty advantage as well. And probably a sin bin to Camp. They've done so well to hold them out.
Too many down here. Yellow card. Yep.
Well, they have had 6 penalties. And in this 22-metre zone, and their goal line defence has been exceptional, but just the discipline has been crippling. It was only a matter of time. She'll go to the naughty seat, Monica Tangai.
Well, she was pretty frustrated. I don't think she was involved in that play, and you could see that.
Yeah.
He tried to take issue with the referee. So I can understand somebody going to the sin bin for 10 minutes, but I'm not sure whether it needed to be Tangawai. She might have been prosecuted for some earlier sins, perhaps. She didn't, quite rightly didn't do anything there.
Bind.
So 5 metres out, 15 plays 14, a numerical advantage. With the Manawa. Baylor again takes some metres, and then what a good read In defence from Leti Inga. And she's still down.
And again.
Beautiful read and a great shot. So now the Chiefs, Manawa, trying to convert this possession and field position and advantage with numbers into points as Mahu Tariki Whakalelu with carry number 478 in this game so far. Now Chubik, flat ball for Mia Anderson. 8 metres out. Now Chubik is standing right, telling Baylor to go left. Now Chubik has switched around to the left side. Now the ball goes to the ground.
Oh, scrambling and desperation defence of this Poua side. We need to commend them for that.
Oh, it's a tackle of the year, Leti Inga. You need to make that read, and then she had to make that adjustment. They were under the pump, they had the overlap. And then a beautiful ball and all shot. Get some of that in you.
It is special. Considering they're down a player as well, they had that scrum. You can see Willison still down, still recovering from that shot. And they're looking for an HIA. Now, it was a big collision. So the play was to get it out of that scrum as quick as possible. They had the numerical advantage in the back line, but that player on your screen, she had another plan.
Have they got someone coming?
I have the confidence. That's why she's an international winger with the ball. Brilliant player. And the Hurricanes Poua there, they've done twice as much defence as the Manawa. And then their missed tackle count. What's incredible with that many missed tackles, they've only conceded 2 tries. And the Chiefs of Manawa, who have essentially had the ball for most of this contest, haven't had to do as much defence.
All right, let's go.
And jersey 23, Ken, Renee Holmes, a good replacement. You've experienced there.
One brilliant player replaced by another.
Stay there, thank you.
Renee Holmes,
Time on.
equally at home at centre, wing, fullback. Rugby World Cup winner, of course, in 2021, 22 tests. Fast,
Crouch.
elusive,
Bind.
and terrific player.
Sit.
So Hohaya,
Hold go.
Poua looking for some field position.
To only have 12 points on the board with a player in the sub bin, 14 players on the field. Manawa have had all the possession, well 50% possession. It's just changed in the territory, but they seem to have dominated so far this game.
Green for Hohepa at the front of the line out. Now the drive from the Chiefs of Manawa, they've been so good. Now they carry off their second phase and then on the wraparound, Coates. 2 defenders on Coates.
Leave it now, leave it. Ball's out.
And she was going to come this open side, and look at that! Mahu Tariki Whakalelu. Do we have a first half player of the day? Give her the cup. Then the offload and the tackle for Mia Anderson. She been good today, Anderson. Now they're loading up the right side, Coates. And then over the top now, Renee Holmes with a right foot step. Chubik picking out runners, Tukawafu. Going to go the left side, there's a loose pass and then it's knocked on. So some reward for the fast-moving Poua defence.
Oh, competitive on the field, but when it's a stoppage of play, they're able to shake hands and help each other up as Alea Marker and Eritana Hohaya there. Oh, there's been some entertaining rugby played so far in this 36 minutes been gone.
Here we go,
But
girls.
the desperation on defence for the Poua has been incredible.
And they've had quality players coming at them. A lot of physical play, a lot of footwork. Nice player there. That's it. Eanga has been outstanding. Baker's been good on attack when they've had the ball. They haven't had a lot of it. But it just shows how much you can stay in a game by defence, what defence means to a group once you get going.
Layla Sae off a scrum that was going backwards, and she finds a way to go forward. The Black Ferns number 8, and a good pick and go to get them 5 metres short of the halfway. And now a little show and go as Gapper try to find a gap.
We'll stop there. We'll restart with the scrum, okay?
No, we don't want this player on the screen. We don't want any player to be injured.
Sorry, the way she was down.
You don't wish that on anyone, but with such a crucial year of the World Cup, you don't. Oh!
Tiri knee for Tukuafu. She's in some discomfort.
She's looking at her lead.
And a breakdown steals. Well, she came into this game on 7, 1 already at 8, so she just confirms her position as a significant leader in our game. Kennedy
38.
Tukuafu. Afternoon kickoff. And we've seen some terrific passes, some terrific attack, and some spectacular play by one player who has caught the eye in defence has been Aisha Letiinga, who's such a brilliant runner with the ball, and these are some of her reads in defence. She's on the left wing. This time she got caught on the inside, but she was quick enough to run down Ruby Tui. And what about that? She had a 2-on-1 overlap, made the decision. That's a brave call. Come off your wing, because if she got beat by the pass, she would have conceded the try. But she's confident, she's fit, and she's in form, Aisha Letiinga. And along with Ruby Tui and Caitlin Vahakolo, we have world-class wingers.
9. Just at the scrum.
Options in her attack and go forward. And that's good news for Tukuafu, back on her feet.
So here we are.
Well, that's the best news, to see her back on the feet, not just for Manawa, but for our country and the Black Ferns. With such a pinnacle year. Spoke about Letiinga. Of those 5 tackles she's made, 2 of them have been try-saving tackles. Should effectively be 22-0. But Letiinga has stood up in big moments.
So higher. And then the free kick. Now they come out to the left side, a little kick in behind for some field position from Siatanga. Who's today playing 15, but she's played a lot of her elite football in the number 10 jersey. Siatanga.
Right, come down.
So again, 5 in the line out. Green for Coates, who jumps at 2. Chubik, Nolan, deliberate. So deliberately into contact, Nolan. And they recycle to draw in some defence, and now Hohepa. Running through their structure, the Chiefs. Chubik to the line with an inside ball. Vermeer Anderson. They're very patient. So they go to work. Green. The ball out the back for Renee Holmes. Trying to set up a 2-on-1. Does well. Holds the ball on the inside. Passed it on the outside. The chip into the in goal. And great save from Letiinga. And it's the 3rd try that she saved.
Oh, it is. And that was a short 2-on-1 there. It was a good read from Holmes to be able to put Tui away. As you see here, she just pins her ears back. The timing of this pass was beautiful. And the chip over, I don't think it was a bad option. Yeah. But the bounce of the ball went back, and that was their only option, dotted down.
Scrum will line out, girls.
Ball went out on the full.
Scrum.
So they're under pressure again. Siatanga, it's just a game. Sometimes we talk about the game of inches. Just drifted out on the full, and as a result, they have to defend 5 metres out from their own line, and they're going to set this powerful scrum, and they already have that advantage, player advantage.
I do wonder if that was an error or if she wasn't aware of the laws. If it goes out on the full, it is a 5-metre scrum to the opposition when it's a goal line dropout.
And now they have to defend. Renee Holmes is behind the scrum. Holmes is drifting over to the left side.
Come up. Both came up on this side. I'm going to come around here. Reset.
You might have noticed that Renee Holmes, even though she's standing behind the scrum, there she is on your screen. As that ball came through the scrum, she drifted off to the left side. We'll see if they go with the same play. So they're on the 5-metre mark. And they've already got, with Tangoa'i in the sin bin, they've got a 3-on-2 overlap already. The Chiefs, let's see where they go. Chubak to the line, not held, goes all the way. Herself, and now flat ball. Hole running and the try scored. So they were always going to run the side where they had the advantage of numbers. And they got it done. Nicely done, Chiefs, Manawa.
Is that right?
Oh, she was able to pluck that ball out of the air. Even with the timing of that run, she was punching hard. They relied on Haya to get off the scrum there, and there was a good, almost try-saving tackle, but it was just that line there from Merirangi Poua to enter and to finish. It was outstanding.
Terrific unders line. Merirangi Poua, she played touch for New Zealand, for the Māori All-Stars as well, so she knows what it means to run a good angle outside in. And talented. Very talented, very quick, very elusive. And the pass was delivered on point as conversion. It's no good, so it's been an entertaining first half here at NZCIS, and Upper Hutt with the Chiefs Manawa ahead by 17 points to 0 over the Hurricanes Poua. Kia ora tātou katoa, welcome back. NZCIS, 17 points to the good, the Chiefs Manawa ahead of the Hurricanes Poua. And there's something very special about these afternoon kickoffs. And Carla Hohepa is downstairs with Ben Castle.
Thanks for joining us, Carla. I guess half-time, what have you said to your team?
Oh, look, we've got all the ball in the world and we've got the go forward, but we just keep making basic errors. So for us, it's just about being patient, using the ball that we do have, and just keep going forward and, yeah, score some tries, hopefully, in the second half.
Yeah, use those opportunities. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And now Hayden Triggs from the Hurricanes Poua with Ben Castle.
Well, Hayden, thanks for joining us half-time. I guess not too bad on the scoreline considering the amount of ball they've had.
Yeah, we've been on D quite a bit, especially in pressure parts of the field. So the girls have done pretty well. We've just got to tidy up some things and we'll be a bit more positive.
Some big shots out there, some good contact.
Mate, if you're going to shoot out of the line, make it worth it. So, yeah, happy about that.
Yeah, good stuff. Good to see a smile. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, BC.
Hurricanes Poua conceded 3 tries, could easily have conceded 6, so 17 is gettable. And a lovely atmosphere at the ground, beautiful sunshine conditions, and that's conducive to the running rugby that we have seen. It's been entertaining to watch. No changes. So Tanika Willison to restart.
Still Wellington.
Former New Zealand Sevens player,
Good, Jackie.
Ruby Tui, Tanika Willison. They were teammates for some time, and she's no stranger to kicking restarts. And she gets a bit of depth on that. And now the Hurricanes Poua. They have the ball, but they're inside their own half, just outside the 22. And now Siatanga. So now on the return, now Tanika Willison. It's an inside ball from Tubik. Now Ruby Tui fends off the first two defenders. And then driven back by King. And now Crystal Murray is out there, is she? She is out there, Crystal Murray. She gets off the ground, a brilliant rugby player and rugby league player as well. Today, her 20th Super Rugby game. And she, as you can see, she's got the body of a front rower, but she's got the skills of a 5'8". Crystal Murray out of Northland originally, but she has got the footwork, the ball skills, and the guile every bit as good as any accomplished 5'8" in our game, Crystal Murray.
Crouch. Bind.
So now Hohaia.
6.
Off the back, a little 8-9 play. Hohaia for Siatanga. A little dummy for the half break, and then a good offload.
Backwards play on.
And now Shakira Baker. Hohaia, Pauletti, Gapa. Great defence from the Chiefs, Manawa. Hohaia.
Stay there.
QI, no room on the short side, so King forced to go back on the inside. Hohaia. Sturmy on the 10-metre line.
Stay down, stay there, stay there. Well done.
Gapa standing left, kicks right.
Stay goal. One line, one line. On now.
Willison, beautifully done. That was hard ball to catch. Gets away from Hakiwai.
Leave it now, goal.
Ball slow, coming back. Forcing Tubik to go into halfback. Baylor. Cut out ball for Mahutariki Whakalelu, her first carry in the second half. Tubik. Just going to work now, Tukoafu. Just short of the halfway. Tubik. Cut out ball in midfield for Coates.
Leave it now, goal, no hands.
The ball, I think the target was Nolan, but it went behind her. Tukoafu. Taken by King. Baylor for Mia Anderson.
No, it's your own player. It was off the body.
Tubik, big dummy on the outside and then takes the line on herself, Tubik. And they win the penalty.
Off the tackle there, okay? Line's got to be out first. Drop, drop.
Oh, they went against Iritano Hohaia, not rolling away. She's a gutsy defender. She's in everything for her side. Her discipline continuing to hurt Hurricanes Poua. That ball won't go out.
Hakiwai can't get it on the full, but the chase coming from Metarangi Paul.
Shush, guys, let's play. Off feet.
Another penalty for the Hurricanes Poua. 26 metres out from their own line. Siatanga will look for the touch to try and get the line out inside the Manawa half. That's a good kick from Cassie Siatanga.
Yep, you're good there. You stay there. Stay there.
Green. Very good contest from Kukutai to test that ball.
Went back first and then knock on goal.
Yeah, that was a really good read from Grace Kukutai. Must say that this Hurricanes Poua lineup had improved. It was 71% this week, but it was 65%, so they are better, but that was just a great read. Good athleticism in there. Good defence there from Kukutai.
Yeah, just that ball as well, just a bit too long in the air. So Patia Ferretti was up early, just waiting, and then the athleticism of Kukutai just up in front, tapping it through, and a little bit of luck. Now it's their chance with the ball again.
Fine. We're all here, let's go.
Oh, a bit of chat up front at the scrum. It's been a very good scrum that the Manawa have.
Sonny Tomalolo, the legendary
Yeah.
front rower as the scrum coach. He was an animated and engaging character in his playing days. Good scrum from the Poua. Now Paul coming from the wing. Ball slow coming back. Some energy in that Hurricanes Poua scrum on that occasion is Baylor. Nolan. Taken by Patia Ferretti and Pauletti. And the offload for Crystal Murray. She offloads for Haupapa Barrett. Mahu Tariki Whakalelu.
You've got to come in through the gate. You've come in with your hands first, okay? Entry.
Yeah, they've got some power and ability in their front rowers now, Chiefs Manawa.
Not now.
Oh, ability, you talk about that. That's the skill set. They're able to be direct with the ball in hand. The offload ability from these front rowers is impressive. Interesting they're going to the line. I thought they would have gone with the momentum, maybe a quick tap.
Here he is, Sonny Tomalolo. Charismatic and popular, aggressive front rower in his day. Now the scrum coach for Chiefs Manawa. And I'll give you the tip, there are some highlight reels about that bloke. Tomalolo.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a Wellington Hawke's Bay game a few years ago?
Yeah, eyeballing, hissing.
He was.
Yeah. Some infamous moments from that man.
He was still putting a scrum down an hour after the game finished. Haupapa Barrett. Now the drive coming. Haupapa Barrett is in the back. It's Holly O'Sullivan is out there now. And now Anderson with a good, strong carry. Mia Anderson running it straight for the Chiefs Manawa. Goats with a ball for Hohepa. Paul. They're a chance now out there on Ruby Tui's edge. And now Kukutai. Good carry from Kukutai. And good hustle from the Hurricanes Poua to get over the ball, force the knock on, and get the feet at the scrum.
Oh, that's brilliant from Leila Said there to put pressure on the support players for Manawa and just force that error. They say at a breakdown or at the ruck. You have a few options to make as a decision maker. You go for the ball, you brawl and you go take the space, or you bail and you get out of there and go on the defensive line. In that instance, Leila Said was outstanding, was able to force an error.
Well, jersey 21 for Chiefs Manawa, Holly O'Sullivan is on the park. She has replaced Ariana Baylor, and also Azalea Marker has left the park in the midfield, and she's been replaced by jersey 23 Renee Holmes. In the middle of that Poua scrum now, also Jamie Nuku's left, the hooker replaced by Denise Aupiki.
Crouch. Bind.
That's Fawn Birkin, actually, jersey 18 has gone into that scrum for the Poua.
Let's focus on what we need to do, okay? Let's go. Quick reset, please. We're all here.
Crystal Murray against
Crouch.
Poletti on
Bind.
this side.
6.
From first receiver, Siatanga gets some depth on the kick, and it's at a 50-22. Just great job.
Release tackle.
So close. Renee Holmes finding a way to save. Tukuafu, another hard carry from the captain. No room, no space. Bit down in their mouth guard and just charged ahead with the ball. And Crystal Murray with a little tip on. And Mahu Tariki Whakalelu and the penalty.
Clearly a tackle. Must release. Clearly hit her knee down. Must release.
Oh, they're in good field positioning, and that was Cassie Siatangi's kick. She almost got the 50-22 before, which was outstanding. But again, it's that decision-making at the breakdown.
Subs here, girls.
Substitutions in the loose forwards for the Poua. Oli Olomua,
Right, time zone, come in.
her day is done, and replacing their Paige Lush in jersey 21.
Can this one through? No, she can't. No, she can't.
Ohio's driven off the ball by Hopapa Barrett.
Playing the 9. Do it, Nick.
Oh, the Hurricanes Poua have their tails up now.
Playing the 9.
A lot of psychological edge there and celebrating all those wins. I think he said Paige Luster's on. I'm trying to see where she is. Is she subbed to forward? If she is on, is Iritana Hohaya is still in at halfback. Just trying to see where she is on the field.
So a bit of movement at the front of the line out. And then it's won by the Hurricanes Poua, and they're inside the Chiefs. Manawa half, and now Tangoa'i shifts the ball. And a good read in defence from Tukuafu would force the ball loose. And Ruby Tui's kick was partially charged down and then went forward.
Oh, they get another shot. And they're talking about shots. It was Tukuafu there.
Goal 3 and 1.
Slotted one on her opposite. Good timing.
We'll take
Ruby
time off.
Tui's kick here.
Got some subs.
It was deflected. Holmes catches it. But they're rewarded. There's some subs happening though, BC.
Yeah, it was Natalie Delamere. It's actually in jersey 21 on for the Hurricanes Poua. But here, Hazel Tubic makes her way off the park. And also some changes up front for the Poua. Nina Poletti and Nano Tavake. They've been replaced by Aola Potia and Angel Muku.
So Angel Mulu's now on in jersey 17. Aola Potia in 16 and Birkin in 18. For the Hurricanes Poua.
Bind. 6.
Letienga, first receiver. Flat ball for Tangoa'i. And then Ruby Tui gets their boot to a loose ball. Carries it on with the grub, and now it's a foot race. And then Holmes, Renee Holmes, a one-on-one with Siatanga. Yes! How about that skill from Renee Holmes?
It was like a 70-metre foot race between about 6 or so people. I don't know whether the TMO will look back. It may be a potential tackle off the ball on Ruby Tui. But nonetheless, it was a great little passage up here from Letienga. And they just didn't quite have the support. She nudges it through as a foot race. Cassie Siatanga showing a bit of toe there too. I just want to see what she does off the ball here. May go on unnoticed. And her football skills, she is a former footballer. Renee Holmes dots down.
Thank you. 20 seconds.
Now Tui can fly. Running out of time. Renee trying to convert her own try. Versatile and talented. Play anywhere in the back line. And Ruby Tui, well, her transition from 7s to 15s has been seamless. Of course, she's no stranger to Wellington. Ruby Tui's got a lot of family here. Some time here growing up.
Well, a player has just joined her out there in that replacement for Hazel Tupik. There's Rosie Kelly in jersey 22, so more experience coming onto the park for Manawa.
Four Black Ferns on the bench. There's Rosie Kelly. Very, very accomplished. Well, that's a penalty. Offside, Mia Anderson in front of the player who touched the ball first.
Knock on and you're offside. It's a penalty.
Players are taught to look at the referee's arm and which way it's been held up. They were not sure there. The Chiefs Manawa, it's just a misunderstanding. It came off Meridangi. They are right. The eyes are right into the sun, though. Be quite difficult to see.
Here we go.
Short line out, King out on the back line. The open side.
Here we go. Find something. Find a
Oh, it was a little trick play. Partia Ferretti was the target at the front. And then they forced an error, so they will get a feed to a very important defensive scrum, the Chiefs Manawa.
Oh, we've seen a few of their trickery plays that line out the Poua. Some of them have pulled off. That instance, it didn't happen, and Partia Ferretti a wee bit disappointed. And great field positioning, the Poua. They've got to turn their attention now to defence.
Well, this has been a good part of their game, their defence, if anything, considering that what you mentioned, Ken, with the Black Ferns on the bench. The Black Ferns that started the game. They've had everything thrown at them, this Poua side, to be only 22 points down. Sure, it's flattering, but doesn't necessarily tell the story of the collisions and contact they've had at defence.
Nolan carries off the scrum, running straight at Gappa. O'Sullivan. Crystal Murray with a right foot step, get the right arm available as well. Man, she got some skills, but it's being turned over now. Tangoa'i at the line, Tangoa'i. The Poua trying to make some noise with the ball. Delamere. Good, strong march up the middle. Pohaya. Gappa. Now Angel Mulu. Big frame and a big carry from the replacement front rower. But she lost the ball forward.
Yeah, she lost it, and when she went on the ground,
Substitution.
her impact off the bench has been incredible.
13 gold. Let's set up here, girls.
Mulu in the previous games. Got a few substitutions though here, BC.
Yeah, Hakawai. She has done in the midfield. Good, strong game. There's Rangi Mario Sturmey in jersey 22. Looks like we've got another substitution coming soon as well, a debutant for the Poua. I don't know when that's happening.
Holly O'Sullivan and Hohaya. The two halfbacks, O'Sullivan will feed a scrum 10 metres out from their own line. Ruby Tui is on the right side. Rosie Kelly, first receiver on the left side. And Crystal Murray.
Let's go.
An emotional milestone day for her as well. 20 games and she led the team out. Another charismatic figure in the game, Crystal Murray. Already 3 offloads from her 4 carries.
Crouch. Bind. 6.
Now that Crystal Murray, she's done some amazing things on the park in that Black Ferns jersey, Northland Cody jersey as well.
Okay, don't pull out like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of chat in there, these 2 packs. All right, it is
Girls, we talked before the game about hitting
always
the
something happening when she is on the park.
gap, all right, so be patient.
Some of the chat back. Aoloputia, Angel Mulu, Birkin in the middle.
Crouch. Bind. 6.
Sullivan, Nolan. So no indication of pass at all. Straight into contact for Nolan. Now they've wrapped around to the left side. The Chiefs, O'Sullivan.
Retreat,
And
Black.
Rosie Kelly. Siatanga. Long ball on the inside for Letiinga. Had to look left, come back right. Now Tangoa'i to the line, and then a late ball for Taki Moana on debut. Peyton Taki Moana on jersey 23. A big day for 23. A big day for her. 23. A big day for her.
And another big day for this one, jersey 23, the debutant in jersey 19. Lea Tui, the debutant, the Hawke's Bay Farapama system.
Coates with the line out win, and Kelly did well to pick a ball up off her ankles, and now Willison and Holmes. Inside ball for Ruby Tui, keeping the attack alive as they were running out of space on their far side, and now Kukutai with a little tip on for Coates. Kelly, Crystal Murray couldn't get the right arm free. O'Sullivan now back to the right side. Anderson, O'Sullivan. Coates has been busy. Kukutai, she had a good game today. Kukutai, the blindside flanker. O'Sullivan now. And a little right side play, nice and patient, methodical with the ball. O'Sullivan, Coates. 2 defenders on her.
No, leave the 9.
Kelly. Short for Tukuafu. She makes the break. Tukuafu got support coming either side. Beautiful, powerful run from Tukuafu, fending them off like flies. But they lost the ball in the tackle. Another brilliant play from the captain. And Poua, they find a way. They keep them out. And now Kukutai in defence, aiming up on the Poua.
Carried back.
Now Siatanga
On
looking
now.
for field position now. Renee Holmes. Plenty of time and plenty of space for somebody with her ability. Opts to go to the right edge. Holmes and coming back on the inside, but Letiinga, who's been on fire with her defence today, holds up the play. Kelly now. The shift. Anderson leans in to 2 defenders.
Backwards.
Ruby Tui wasn't expecting the ball from a standing start. Able to continue the attack. Coates. Again, takes on the defence. O'Sullivan. Very patient. Kelly now with a short ball to Koafu again. Offloads in the tackle for Anderson.
Leave it, Seven.
She is undefendable today, Tokoafu.
Advantage.
And the
Say it
penalty.
again. You need to get back ground first.
Oh, there was against Eleanor Plum-King. She wasn't on side. I thought she wasn't part of the tackle, to be fair. But Tukuafu has been absolutely outstanding. I don't know how she's managing to make these line breaks with defenders all beside her. She's been incredible for their side. Chiefs Manawa's attack's a little bit static, but you've got key players that are just making line breaks and creating something out of nothing.
40 metres, 40-metre run through defenders on her feet, powerful left and right foot step. The key is how she changes the ball. Look at that, there's 3 or 4 ball changes from under her arm to keep it away from defenders. Take nothing away from that. That is a skill in itself. It's outstanding work on the open side. Paige Lush is now on in jersey 20. She has replaced Aretana Hohaya.
Hopapa. Barrett. In the middle of the line out. Now she joins at the back and they get their line out drive going forward. But it splits off, so now great job. Terrific job from the Hurricanes Poua. At times in this contest they have shown some ticker.
The middle there, guys.
And on debut makes a critical turnover. Leah Tuhi in that line out.
Here we go, girls.
To collapse it. That's what you want on debut into this next level of semi-professional rugby from FPC. As you see here, they chose not to contest. And they certainly had the momentum, did Manawa. See Tuhi in there in that 19 jersey. She's supported by Kahurangi Sumi, but she's the one that helped collapse that there.
Jersey 18, Santo Taumata is on now for Manawa, replacing, and who has had a great game. Mahutariki Whakalelo. A strong game from the tight head.
Lush. Her first touch, Sturmy with the carry. Oh, then an error at the back. Just continuing to apply that pressure to Poua. Forcing an error.
Oh, the pressure, you can hear it through the referee's microphone. There's a lot of psychological chat going on.
Crusader and Moana Pacifica, Adi Savia to the forefront tonight at 6:40 following this game on Sky Sport 1 from Polo Project Stadium in Christchurch. And the Crusaders, what a turnaround in the off-season after the disappointment of 2024 to be where they are.
Jersey 19 as well for Chiefs Manawa. Logan Hodaki, she's on for number 4, Jade Coates, in the middle of that scrum.
O'Sullivan. Willison coming from the left wing this time. Started the game at fullback. She carries and they go the right side for Kukutai.
Use it!
Crystal Murray trying to make a play on the ball. It's a slow recycle. The Chiefs Manawa now to pick and go.
Advantage offside.
They're all going left to right. Chiefs Manawa trying to find some space on the edge. Now they come back towards the middle with a strong carry.
Can't play on there, Letcher. You've got to stay up. Pre-Letcher, stay up, okay? Offside. Here we are. Yep.
So they'll go for the line out. A quick committee meeting before going to the line-out. The Chiefs of Manawa, they decide what kind of play they want to put on from this position.
Take a step, please, Gold. Thank you. Yep.
So help up at Barrett. Kukutai is at 3 in the line-out. Hauraki is at 5.
Be quiet. Let them make the call, okay? Let's
And
go.
Mia Anderson is at back. Is at the back.
Reset.
Well, the referee's just given a stern message to Poua. They're doing all sorts of talk over these line-out calls. Told them to be quiet.
It's not against the law to talk. Help up at Barrett with the throw. And it's won by Kukutai, but then lost forward. So the Hurricanes Poua applaud themselves, thinking that they put them off.
Any small wins they'll take, even if it's off the field, with the chat, on field, but with the banter that's been happening amongst these two forward packs. Is that a bit of coaching influence there?
Well, that's the energy. The teams find different ways to get it through a game. And when you're on defence, it's the best time to talk, best time to gee each other up. And those little moments, we talked about it this game, their defence, and you gee each other up. And those little moments, we talked about it this game, their defence, and everything thrown at them. And they opted to go for the line out, did Manawa. Their scrum arguably has been stronger, but they turned the ball over yet again.
Oh, good scrum. That's a great scrum. Big statement. Very big statement. Mia Anderson, all power, all aggression, and an outstanding team try. Sone Taumalolo will be celebrating.
Oh, that was absolutely sensational. A bulldozer. You don't often see that. Like, almost they were just stood up and, Layla Sayek just getting bulldozed. That showed the power, and that was one statement that they were able to bounce back with.
Yeah, just ploughed straight through. Their shape was better, the feed. They just timed it well on the feed and then just got going, and you could see what happened to the Poua scrum. Just fell apart, no body position, couldn't hold it. It was an interesting decision to go for that line out versus how powerful their scrum was, but well, now rewarded for it.
Nay Holmes just couldn't get it to turn right. Well, there he is. He would be delighted. Colourful career as a player and now making his mark in the coaching and alongside Dwayne Sweeney.
A lot of skill and experience in that coaching box. Hohepa, Sweeney, as you mentioned. Both worn the black jersey, sevens.
Good return from China Hohepa. Kelly. Anderson.
I thought they might want to speed up the play. You've only got 8 minutes left and down by 27 points. Not the most ideal place to kick for Tachi, the middle.
Cassie Siatanga. 5 tries to 0. Had led by 3 tries. 17-0 at half-time, the Chiefs. Poua has shown some good signs. It's tough when you've got the record that they have. Trying to find ways to be positive and competitive. Long time thinking about it. In the end, they lost it. Play on and coming away with the ball is Hauraki for the Chiefs. They've won the ball back, and now Eleanor Plum King. Now the pick and go. They're inside the 22. Now they shift. Stumi, a second receiver, and Siatanga picked the ball up off her ankles. They were looking for Leti Inga. Not able to find the space to give her the football. And it's been turned over, and they start another attack from inside their own quarter, the Chiefs Manawa.
Good turnover.
Strong carry and a good turnover by the Poua. Now Tangawai picks and goes, trying to find a hole in the Poua defence. And now some good running from Stumi. But this defence is outstanding from the Chiefs Manawa. Now the little kick over the top. Takamoana can't do much. A good continuity for the Poua. Kukutai looked like she was offside. No call from the referee, so it's play on. Again, they continue to play at a very, very good pace, both of these two teams. And then they win the penalty. The Hurricanes Poua, they take the quick tap. Oh, away quickly is Sturmy. Makes a good 10 metres, Sturmy. Now Gappa with a tip on Tangawai. Yeah, 12 metres out. Now Gappa with a flat ball, Sturmy. Goes again, his second carry and 3 rucks, Sturmy. 7 metres out now for the lock forward. Now the pick and go. Aiola Patea. Now they shift Mulu. Great defence. They're throwing everything there. They go to the left side. And then out Gappa. Finally. They've been applying pressure the entire game. They've had to wait a long time to turn it into points.
Oh, that was an outstanding team try, and that came at the back of Eleanor Plum King, who forced that turnover. But the smarts of Kaurangi Sturmy to quick tap it. Man, there's been some bodies that have been bent today in the collision. But so pleased for Gappa, she just backed herself.
So you can't sort of come in and then swing round? Yeah.
Oh, it just shows you all the way. You don't give up. Keep fighting. That's a great kick.
Tongue up with a conversion. They've had some opportunities, but it's 75.5 minutes before they're able to get some points out of it. Now they get the ball back from the kickoff. Chance to have another say before the game's done. Mia Anderson has come off. Puni Lilo has gone on. Now the big drive off this first carry from the Poua, and then a pick and go. Finding some space with a bit of footwork, and a tip back on the inside for Tui on debut. Now they shift Gappa. Now Delamere. Now Angel Mulu. Let the bumpers up and bounced a couple of players out. And another penalty for the Poua. Now the quick tap. Birkin.
No, leave it now!
In very good field position. In a good couple of minutes, and now Angel Mulu.
Release.
Now Tangawai at first receiver. A good shift, Ruby Tui trying to shut it down on the right edge and wins the penalty. Great job, Ruby Tui.
We've seen a couple of crucial turnovers on that far edge. They had all the momentum, this Hurricanes Poua. The best footy that they're playing is on these back-to-back penalties. They're tapping and going out of desperation. It was an awesome turnover there, though, from Ruby Tui.
That's out, that's well out.
See here, Lea Tuhi was isolated. It was a great tackle from home. Ruby Tui flying over that. Good body positioning and support too slow.
Kukutai. Sullivan. China Hohepa. Kelly. Hopapa Barrett.
Never lifted it.
And Tukuafu at first. Receiver offloads the ball in the tackle.
Gone forward into the goal. Before coming back, okay? So it's on my fault.
Oh, there's a good driving tackle there on Plum King. Or Plum. There's an atmosphere here at NZCIS in Upper Hutt. Beautiful, sunny afternoon footy. Good music, some good tunes. Regardless of the score, you got some spectators enjoying the moment, enjoying the occasion.
3-3 split for the Hurricanes. Poua, last play of the game. Paige Lush. There we go, the left side is Sturmy and Tangawai. Now Delamere. And Lush. Siatanga. And the boy out the right side now, Takumoana. Peyton Takumoana. Gappa. And some real pressure now on Mulu. In fact, they've been penalised for being offside, the Chiefs Manawa. There's Leila Sahe with a little half gap and a right-hand fin. Ruby Tui with the tackle. Now they come back to the right side. Birkin not able to take it cleanly. So that'll be the end of the game. A dominant performance from the Chiefs Manawa team, who led by 17 points to 0 at half-time. And then a converted try, 27 points to 0. 2 tries in the second half. They led 22-0 and 27-0. And then a try by Gappa and Cassie Siatanga, the conversion. 27-7. The Chiefs Manawa over the Hurricanes Poua. No Renee Holmes absent for a while. Very positive return for her. One of the top fullbacks in the world game, Renee Holmes. A lot of delighted people that she's back. Aisha Ilitiina. What was her defence? Dominated more than her attack today. And Taylor Curtis is downstairs with the Chiefs Manawa captain, Tukuafu.
Well, Kennedy, that looked incredibly physical. You guys came away with the win, but the Hurricanes really brought it to you, didn't they?
Absolutely. You know, that you cannot count anyone out of this game. We knew we had to turn up and show some physical dominance, and obviously the Hurricanes Power had the same plan. So I'm really happy to come out on top, but every point was earned.
What was it like out there to go against a team that was absolutely relentless? Every time that you threw anything against them, they just came back with another defensive strategy.
Yeah, like you can't underestimate what the opposition is going to throw at you, but yeah, it was tough. It was definitely tough. We knew that what our game plan was line speed, pressure, and obviously they were the same. So it's just about holding on to the ball and winning moments.
What does it say about your side? And unfortunately, you guys have not made it through to the finals. Did you guys know about that result, and how did you regroup as a team?
Yeah, we spoke about it earlier in the week. You know, that was just going to be a bonus if the results went either way, but we knew we had to turn up today and really stamp some pride on ourselves. And I'm obviously gutted, my team's going to be gutted, but I'm really proud of how we've come together this season. We've overcome lots of challenges, and we've made lots of changes within our environment, and I'm confident in next year we'll come one better.
Well, it's still a fantastic display of women's rugby. Congratulations on the win, and go and enjoy your team.
Thanks, Taylor. I just want to say a huge shout out to Muzza as well for her 20th game. Incredible player, incredible woman. Thank you.
And so is to Kennedy Tukuafu. What a leader she is. And